Kene ka Wale twe. Kwa. Kene ka Wagama twe. Kene ka Wagama twe. Kwa ka le twe. Kwa ka Wale twe. Ko ba la je.
Ladies and gentlemen, Shatta Wale has finally been granted a bail of 10 million Ghana cedis. 10 million Ghana cedis. Now, yes, this is the press, release coming from Yoko. But before we go into the press release, let me give you the summary of whatever they are saying. So according to Yoko, they got the information from where FBI and the United States Department of Justice. Now according to Yoko, this Shatta Wale's yellow Lamborghini is tied to a criminal known as Kwabena Amoah. Kwabena Amoah, this person we are talking about, he's in jail right now. So according to Yoko, FBI talks say Charlie, we set for some crime proceeds of Nana Kwabena Amoah, but we realize say the guy he buys some yellow Lamborghini be that yellow Lamborghini we trace say the yellow Lamborghini ide Ghana. So Yoko make we do investigation back. Now according to Yoko, them start the investigation giddy. As them do the investigation, where they can realize say okay, the yellow Lamborghini is in Shatta Wale's possession. So fast forward, even they didn't say Shatta Wale, they said Charles Niyama. But if we say Charles Niyama, you know it's Shatta Wale. So they went to Shatta Wale's apartment and they seized the yellow Lamborghini. Okay, now fast forward, they said Shatta came out. You realize that after the news started trending, Shatta was like, yo, he bought the Lamborghini, the Lamborghini $150,000. So Yoko was like, okay, Shatta, you said you bought the Lamborghini $150,000. Then we beg you, on the 13th of August, come to our office. We have some questions for you. Shatta say, oh, 13th of August, go fit come. Then go come what? On the 20th of August, where Yoko say, okay, if you say so, fine. Now on the 20th of August, hey, Shatta Wale, Yoko was expecting Shatta Wale at 9 a.m. But Shatta Wale was like, yo, we beg you, we know if he come 9 a.m. we will come 11 a.m. Now 11 small, akaka crown now about 11. Then Shatta Wale in lawyer he called the Yoko and tell them say, oh, in cry no they available. Where in clients who is Shatta Wale to is not available, and so they can't make it. But Yoko they talk say, oh pana, no, make you no fuck up. You for come, you for make sure say you come. Because we give you 13, where you say you go come on the 20th. So, Massa, you for try then come. So, no 3 p.m. where Shatta Wale go the Yoko office there. Shatta Wale go the Yoko office there. According to Shatta Wale, he's saying that he will not say a word. He won't say pin until his lawyer comes. In the press release, they refer to as the counsel. That's what Shatta said. He said he won't talk until his lawyer comes. And so they were waiting for the lawyer. 5 p.m. It be 5 p.m. where Shatta Wale in lawyer go to the Yoko office. And you know that Yoko they close at 5 p.m. They close at 5 p.m. Where okay, the staff and the Yoko staff say okay, you the yawa no day, make we start the interrogation. What I say? So no way them start the interrogation giddy. Plus Shatta then in council no way the lawyer and what I say them start the interrogation. And so finally their interrogation they ended at what? 9 p.m. They ended at 9 p.m. and the officers closed. Now immediately after 9 p.m. they granted Shatta Wale bail of what? 10 million Ghana cedis. Now Shatta Wale was supposed to come to his mansion with his purple Lamborghini, but them said that no, there's another condition, which is to provide 2 sureties. And so Shatta Wale was not able to provide the 2 sureties at that time. But Yoko is saying that if Shatta Wale bring the 2 sureties, but Shatta Wale will be released. Now Yoko also did mention that so far Shatta Wale has not been able to prove that he purchased the car from this particular person or this particular person. What Shatta Wale is saying is that he bought it from the street, from a guy known as Zach. And according to Shatta Wale, Zach reached out, he contacted him on WhatsApp, and Shatta Wale is saying that he has lost the contact of this Zach that he is talking about. So ladies and gentlemen, this is the summary of the whole details, but let's go through the press release from Yoko to get more details on the story. So he says that news release, the media, Charles Ama Mensah aka Shatta Wale interrogated and granted bail. So I said Charles Ama Mensah aka Shatta Wale was invited by Yoko to assist in investigations surrounding a 2019 Lamborghini Euros. What I said, so the Lamborghini, the 2019 Lamborghini, that is the yellow one that we all know, a car identified by the FBI and the US Justice Department as proceeds of $4 million crime involving one Nana Kwabena Amoah. What I said, Nana Kwabena Amoah. He's a Ghanaian who is serving jail term in the US. You see, there's something. Now I say the investigation forms part of a larger investigation regarding possible co-conspirators in the $4 million crime which occurred in the US involving some Ghanaians and recoveries of the proceeds of the crime. You see, there's something. So they are trying to recover some of the proceeds of the crime. What I say. Now they are saying that following requests from the FBI and the US Justice Department of Yoko to track the vehicle and conduct local investigations in respect of uncovering possible co-conspirators in Ghana, Yoko began looking for the vehicle until it was identified and seized in or around May. So they are saying they seized the vehicle in or around May this year, 2025, in the possession of one Charles Ama Mensah. Now they went forward to say on August 15th, 2025, a United States District Court of the Eastern District of Kentucky Central Division of Lexington in a criminal case of the United States of America versus Nana Kwabena Amoah issued an order forfeiting substitute assets on the Lamborghini Euros in question, authorizing the US government to take possession of the said vehicle in Ghana as restitution for the crime. So I'm saying it's a Lamborghini, they want to use it as restitution. To cut the long story short, the court is saying that Chronona guy they want to use some of the assets as restitution. Say on August 5, 2025, following a public claim by Charles Ama Mensah that he purchased the car at a price of $150,000 from an unidentified party, Yoko issued an invitation to Charles Ama Mensah to report on August 13, 2025, which appointment was rescheduled until almost on 13th and rescheduled to what, August 20th at 10 a.m. to assist with investigations. Now fast forward, counsel for Charles Ama Mensah indicated to Yoko officers that they would prefer to report at 11 a.m. Okay, now Yoko readjusted its schedule to align with their time shortly before 11 a.m. And almost Yoko, you have about 11 a.m. But shortly, you have about 11, and see in the end to answer, say shortly before 11 a.m. counsel for Ama called Yoko to claim that his client was not available and that he was also busy. Yoko indicated to counsel that he and his client were expected to report as scheduled. Yoko said, "Amasa, monka mumbra mona mose mobeba 20. If I've ever do mose why you busy now client mumbra say." So it went on to say that Charles Ama Mensah arrived in the office around 3 p.m. Shatta could do 3 p.m. and insisted that he was not going to cooperate until his counsel arrived. a right which is entitled and was accorded him. Yoko investigators and Charles Niama Mensah waited from 11 a.m. till 5 p.m. before his counsel showed up. Incidentally, Yoko's closing time is 5 p.m. Nevertheless, Yoko staff and the entire operation team chose to carry on the interrogation. Almost even with the waba 5 cry, Yoko for say the staff and say still will carry on the investigation. So officers and the entire operation team chose to carry on with their interrogation, which ended around 9 p.m. Officers eventually left the office around 11 p.m. Niama was granted bail around 9 p.m. shortly after interrogation. Into mano bail no around 9 p.m. after some year interrogation. He was granted bail of 10 million Ghana cedis with 2 sureties to be justified. And I'll say once the sureties are presented, hopefully this morning, Yoko will undertake surety inspection, which is a standard protocol, after which Charles Niama Mensah would leave custody. No, say so far Charles Niama Mensah has been unable to identify the person from whom he purchased the said Lamborghini Euros vehicle. See, so far no, Shatta Wale has not been able to identify the said person he purchased the Lamborghini from, except to say that he purchased it from the street and from someone possibly called Zach, who may have contacted him on WhatsApp, but whose identity he does not know and whose contacts he has thrown away. Just also free Zach honum na Zach you name baby free and the contact and so what to. Then so far Charles Niama Mensah does not also possess any documentation in terms of receipt or transfer document which shows that he owns or purchased the said vehicle, except a custom declaration document in his possession bearing the name of Nana Kwabena Amoah, who is currently in jail. Signed, Head Public Relations. So ladies and gentlemen, this is coming from Yoko. So if you ask that, Yoko is saying that Yoko Economic and Organized Crime Office, they are saying that yes, we invited Shatta Wale for interrogation. We have granted him a bail of 10 million Ghana cedis with 2 sureties, and they are saying that up to now Shatta Wale cannot prove ownership of the car except one document bearing the name of Kwabena Amoah or whatever. So ladies and gentlemen, this is the whole issue, you know. And so yes, I don't know what you think about this issue, but the street, Shatta said he bought the vehicle from the street, you understand? But you know, say from the street, that Shatta guy, you know, he play some smart tricks here, you understand? But anyway, so this be the whole story, you understand? And I saw that, you know, Shatta Wale's squad, them storm the Yoko office. I'm like, yo, Shatta Movement Empire, Charlie. They say they no go agree. So ladies and gentlemen, this is the quick update. I go by the name Blessed Boy GH. Don't forget to press the subscribe button and turn on your bell notification icon so that anytime I drop a video, skolum, yeah, skolum. As my new year, yeah, you skolum.